for all those serving, I want to tell you that I'm very proud of you. I'm very honored to be one of you, and stay safe and drive on.
To all of the men and women serving, I'm proud of you. I know what it's like to be out there separated from your families and the sacrifices that we make for our country, which we all love.
To all our servicemen, men and women deployed overseas in harm's way, I'd just like to say Happy Veterans Day and Happy Holidays. And, we're thinking of you. Stay safe.
On Veterans Day and every day, CSC is honored to support our troops throughout the world, and especially our wounded warriors to whom we owe a debt that we can never fully repay.
Ladies and gentlemen, like everybody says, I do appreciate your service. Thank you for all the hard work and ass-kicking you're doing. Just keep it up, and I'll do as best I can back here. And for the people here, what you do is important too, so don't lose that focus. Everybody has a part to play.
The men and women that are still serving today to defend this great nation in which we reap the benefits, you're in our prayers every day. We wish you a safe return back home, and every American here in the United States and abroad will cherish and remember these events that have transpired in the last couple of years, and won't forget your service.
For those of you that are overseas right now taking the fight to the enemy, I thank you. Your country thanks you and appreciates it. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep your heads up, and just keep taking the fight to the enemy. Semper Fidelis.
Welcome back to the Wounded Warrior Experience. I'm Brett Baer. Our next segment is about the recovery process. Many wounded warriors have chosen to rebuild their bodies and minds by becoming active in competitive sports. From programs like the Pentagon's Warrior Games to nonprofit private programs like Ride to Recovery and Troops First Foundation, organized sports programs have really enabled wounded warriors to challenge themselves and return their body to peak physical condition. Joining us for our next panel, we have two guests. Dylan Baer, former Army Special Forces Sergeant First Class, is among the most highly decorated Special Forces veterans of Afghanistan and Iraq, earning the Silver Star for valor during an intense fight against enemy fighters in Afghanistan in April 2008, shot in the hip and severely wounded during that fight. Also, Army veteran Ariel Bell. She represents the Ride to Recovery, a nationwide cycling program enabling wounded warriors to build their strength and revive their competitive nature throughout the year. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Dylan, being Special Forces, I mean, everybody knows that Special Forces are pretty in shape. How have you used, after your injury, sports and working out to kind of help your recovery?
In order to get back to where I had after having a hip replacement and severe neural damage in my right leg, I really didn't have any option except for sports. Regular physical therapy is just not going to be enough for me. I had started pretty intense training program shortly before I was injured. Some people might be familiar with CrossFit. I'd started doing that, and I met a physical therapist that also did CrossFit and was able to integrate some of that into my my personal training.
Well, I should start with, tell us about how you became injured.
Okay. I was in Afghanistan, northeast Afghanistan. We were going after a high-level commander, insurgent commander, and we were basically climbing a mountain up to the target's house, and our team, along
Anyone
with
we know?
Maybe.
Okay.
We had about 99, around 100 commandos of the 1st Afghan Commando Battalion with us and our Special Forces ODA. and we came under intense fire halfway up the mountain. And myself, along with 3 other guys on my team, were severely injured. We lost one of our Afghan interpreters and one of our Afghan commandos as well.
Ariel, you've dealt with a lot of wounded warriors in your program. Tell us about Ride to Recovery and what you all do.
Ride to Recovery is a cycling group. What we do is we provide bikes for any wounded warrior or injured veteran that wants to explore the world of cycling. We modify the bikes for whatever injuries the cyclists have, whatever they need. We have one of our participants. He's a quad amputee, so both legs above the knee, both arms, and we modify a bike for him, and he rides better than me.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's amazing. And when you talk to those folks, what do they say about the experience and how it helps them deal with their rehabilitation process?
I think, well, the thing with cycling, it's an activity that anybody can do, whether they have physical injuries, whether they have mental issues, whatever it is, they can get out there and cycle. And meeting that challenge, it's like something that they can be proud of, and that they're cycling with other veterans or wounded warriors. There's always this camaraderie. Everybody's just there to ride and be there for each other.